place. Hello, everyone. This is Miss D with the Bag It Up. Oh, I hope it don't make me rotate my phone back, but all right, we'll just leave it rotated like that. That's okay. That's Miss D with the Business Alliance Group, and you are watching Bag It Up with Miss Shaquina Smith.
Hi.
Thank you, Miss Shaquina, for coming on the show today. You all know that I'm usually doing videos about products. This is her product, which is her service. Miss Shaquina is a wonderful motivational speaker. Oh, she missed it. Let me start my introduction again because I want the whole audience. We're streaming live in dual capacity here. So this is Miss D with the Business Alliance Group, and you are watching Bag It Up with Miss Shaquina Smith, motivational speaker and life coach. We usually do products here, but this is her product. It's a service, and it's much needed in our industry today, especially with all our small Black businesses trying to recover from the pandemic. That can be a stressful time. But Ms. Shaquina is going to tell us a little bit about how she got started, why she chose the field that she's in, and give us some tips to help us let off some of this stress. Ms. Shaquina, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you, Miss Denise?
Good. She looks so beautiful, don't she?
Thank
You look very
you.
nice.
Thank
I
you.
wish you all could see in full color her earrings. Turn your head a little bit. Her earrings are so gorgeous, and they match her necklace perfectly. Did you buy those together?
I did not.
Isn't that, don't you love it when it comes together like
Absolutely.
that? Yeah, so I went off screen, guys. Sorry about that. Just admiring her outfit. I wish I could do like shoe cam and all that kind of stuff, but one day I'll get there.
Yes,
That's
you
okay.
will.
Well, Ms. Shaquina, I understand the profession you're in, and thank you for coming back. She did do a stage appearance for us at one of the big Bag It Up mixers, and I want her message to be received because I don't think it was as received as it could have been, so she's back to help us out with that again.
Absolutely. Hi, I am Shaquina Smith, and I am currently in the mental health field. Yes, that's what I said, the mental health field. I actually have a degree in science, psychology, and addiction, and I just want to help one person at a time. It don't have to be the multitudes, but if we could get one person to become emotionally intelligent, we have served our purpose. And that's no other thing I want to do, but just to help somebody else just become the best person that they could be.
And that is totally awesome in itself. When you are in service or in a business for yourself, you have to understand what your why is, because I truly believe that, and say it all the time, that's what's going to create that longevity and sustainability for you, because you have the passion and the emotion behind it when you have a why.
Absolutely.
So what is your why?
My why is I've been a motivational speaker and a life coach for quite some time. And as counseling others while they are in the office or you are with them, everything seems to be just fine. And I got it. I got the concept. Oh, okay, I'm going to take that home with me. Yeah, take it home and do your homework. But when you come back, you have a line of issues that you never even used the tools when you went home. So I had to say within myself, even within myself, I will find myself helping others than going home like just empty and completely drained. Like, okay, now who's going to motivate me? Who's there to give me that push? And it wasn't there. I had to realize it took more, because I was in this church world, being a church counselor, and everything was spiritual. Everything was spiritual. Understand me, that's okay. You can pray for someone, you could intercede for them, but your body, the makeup of you is not just your spirit man. You consist of mind, body, soul, and spirit. And when you get those concepts, you got to feed all of those. Wow. We have the spiritual man down pat, and I could pray for you, and you go home and you still depressed. What was going on? Because we haven't dealt with the mind, and the mind is the motherboard. It takes you to the place to where it controls your very being. You can't be healthy without your mind being healthy. You can. Your spirit
take off and start preaching on it.
Cannot be healthy.
Get excited.
Motivational Sunday, so we might as well get into it.
Yes. So how do you reach people in that mind to the root of what they're going through?
It takes time, not overnight. I can't just pray for someone or talk to someone and expect it to be okay. There's layers to this thing.
You're right. Peeling back those
layers. And it could be trauma. People don't want to talk about we don't want to talk about our trauma. We don't want to discuss it.
That's
but
true.
it's peeling back those layers and finding out if you want to be happy and whole. Some things we got to dig up, and it may hurt at first. But when we get to the core of it, the better man and woman you will be. Let's go ahead and dig in.
Right.
Right.
Oh, right. So how many years? You said you've been doing this for years.
I actually been a motivational speaker for about 18 years.
Wow, that's a very long time. So I know you are very well connected with the spirit, and I do think spirits do travel on a spiritual realm. So you probably feel a lot of spirits pulling at you, because people that know what you do, a lot of people out there they want help. They know that you have answers, and they know you do this for a living and you're successful at it. So how do you kind of deal with the spirits? I know you feel good spirits, bad spirits, evil. I mean, you probably just do, because you've been doing this for so long. How do you deal with so many spirits pulling on you?
Absolutely, that is the case. But you have to know how to balance life, and you have to know within yourself: am I feeling strong this week? Can I take on this task? Sometimes it's okay to say no, not this week. I'm not able to do it.
You're right.
The word is no. It's okay to say no. We as women and mothers, we find ourselves being the yes man. But when you get to the point where you know what you want, you know what you need, you know what you desire, it's okay to say no.
That's how you manage it.
That's how I manage it. I will have to get with you and talk to you next week about your issues. Let me get myself together, because until I'm at the mental capacity to help you, I have to be at the mental capacity to accept what you give me.
Wow. So when did you learn it? Because I know probably for a while you just kept saying yes, 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 because you're a compassionate person. When did you discover, okay, no was okay?
About 5 years ago.
Oh, 5 years ago.
Only 5 years ago, when I decided to, it's not only about the spiritual man, but mind, body, soul, and spirit. And I enrolled in school. And it taught me.
Wow.
It taught me to, you can be the yes, no. What do you feel? What do you desire? It made me know and made me aware to be accepting for my feelings and accepting for who I was. When I enrolled in school, I had to block everyone out. She's too old to be in school. And I'm not afraid to say it. I am 44 years old. But I had to decide to make a change. Was tired of the things going on in my life the same way and no results.
Wow.
I could pray hard, God, please allow this to happen. Please, please. And he told me this one very thing: let me know when you're done.
Let me know when you're done.
Let me know when you're done. You already have the keys in your hand. You already have everything that I have given you. You have the ability on the inside of you. Let me know when you're done souling. You're done complaining. Let me know when you're done.
We do
and
all
I'll
that,
give you
don't we?
instructions. And that's what he did. He told me to enroll in school.
And that's what you did.
Yes, I did.
And you've been whole since then.
I've been whole since then. Yes,
And I can tell that you're happy and you love what you do, because you have, like you said, you took off. I didn't even ask you no question. She didn't took off with it. So you counsel at church?
I was a counselor at church, but now I wanted to, what was missing? Okay, we see the spiritual part of it. Let's go into, everyone don't go to church, and it's okay. But we need to, like the natural part of things, we want to gather. We want to get, even if you're not in church, that's okay. You still need the help. So let's start somewhere.
I think that's mostly where people that don't go to church, and please don't get me wrong when I say this, guys, the people that stay secluded and away from everything because you've got some force or some enemy, as I like to call it, letting you know, oh, I'm okay without all that. Oh, I don't need all that. Those are the very people, in my opinion, that need it.
Absolutely.
Because I've told myself that a long time too. I'm okay being to myself. I do everything by myself. This is before I got married. I would do it all by myself, but I truly wasn't happy because I wanted that companionship. I wanted that friendship. And when I started discovering that, I was happier. I was a better person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the connections make a big difference. So what are some projects you're working on now, and how can you help? Do you find yourself partnering or wanting to partner with people?
I do find myself wanting to partner with others, those with like minds, with no other agenda but to help others. Sometimes it's not about money. Sometimes you're not going to get paid for what you do, but if you desire, all of that will come.
Right.
That will come with it if your heart and desire is there. So I am excited to partner with others about mental health. I'm always brainstorming, like you said. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Something's always going in. Sometimes you got to close the noise off. Shut the noise
Yes.
off and prioritize. And right now, I want to deal with something called, for ladies only, called scars. Not just a lot of women just went through cancer, but there are so many areas in our lives that we feel self-conscious about that men don't even think about when they see us.
They sure do.
They don't even care. I don't care about the stretch marks. I don't care about the scars. What scar? He never noticed. We know.
We care more than they care.
So we carry that low self-esteem with us, not knowing no one probably even saw
attention.
Paid attention to that scar.
And we do that because we bring, oh, I got this from here. Oh, that old thing. You know, we minimize who we are all the time, don't we?
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot of small business people, and I have a few men in the group, but I have mostly female Black women. And everybody's welcome. I'm not just being any kind of way about that, but we just happen to have a group that's majority female Black women. As women, we carry a lot on us anyway. We multitask a lot, from the kids to the husband to the job to the work to our desires. Our desire seems to come last, but we work hard at everything we do. How do we manage that ignored stress?
We manage that ignored stress by saying no. Our kids don't need or deserve everything. And we get to the point in life to where we want to provide those things for them, but sometimes no is the best answer. Getting to yourself and finding time for yourself, ladies, taking a trip, getting by yourself to meditate. When I tell you meditation is one of the keys to relieve stress, meditation, pamper yourself. You deserve it. You work hard. It's okay to play hard. Pamper yourself, nails, toes, whatever you desire to do. It just take time for yourself. That's men and women. Take time for yourself, because at the end of the day, if you're not the happiest, or you're not the wholest, if you're not the person that you need to be, how can you be effective for someone else? Get yourself together. Get your work up.
So when you said meditation, that is so funny. A quick story. I was telling my husband how I like to go get my feet done, not just because I'm lazy, but because it gives me time out for myself.
Right.
And it gives me a chance to be pampered. So he doesn't understand that. So what he did, he went out and bought a whole foot spa pedicure thing with all the tools for me to do it myself. He said it was for him, but I know. It was for me also to do it myself, but that's not my point in doing it. My point is to take what you're saying and give myself a moment of de-stress time.
Absolutely.
So now meditation, I keep hearing people say meditation, but what's the most effective way to meditate? I know it's not about just sitting there being quiet, or is it?
It's up to the individual. It could be relaxing, jazz music. It's really up to you. For me, a sound meditation would be a time to myself alone, and sometimes it's quiet. That's when your creativity flows. When you're able to be still, able to be quiet, silence the noise, Facebook, internet, completely close it out, and sometimes going on the beach, just relaxing. God is our creator, but he gives us the creative ability to make things, call those things that be not as though they were.
Right.
How could you be effectively and be creative when your mind is constantly going?
Right.
You can only be, I'll give them a little bit here and a little bit there, but to be effective, let me still my mind so you could speak to me and I can create exactly what you want me to have. So it's a matter of, it's different for me. It could be reading. That's a form of meditation. It could be playing jazz music. It could be playing meditation music. It's what you desire and need. And sometimes it's different at different times. It will change. Going to get a massage, you're able to think clearer. It just really depends. It's completely up to you, but don't be afraid to do it because you deserve it. We think that, oh no, that's wasting money. That's not wasting money. Even exfoliating the feet, it released toxins from the body. Not just, I used to think, oh, just go and paint my toes and making it a pretty color. No, I need her to scrub them feet so all the toxins can be released. That's why it's important for men to have it done too.
And that's what he got, a detox machine. It wasn't just a regular bath. It's like a piece you put on there and detox and pulls all the toxins out your body.
Now, you guys are going to do it for each other, but if I have to sit there and bend down and scrub, that's stressful to me.
I don't want to do that either.
And
sit down and relax.
Exactly. She wants to, well, do that. And
That's
just
what I
stress that to him.
Yeah.
Brother Jason, this is what I desire. Let me have this.
Girl, he went and got the pumice stones, the foot scrub, the sander. I'm like,
I have it too.
yeah.
During the pandemic, when it first started, I used it often, and it was helpful. I got through. But
Okay.
immediately when things started letting up, I got my vaccine. I was like,
Let
I'm
me go.
out of here. That's my
Yeah.
time.
Yes. So this is really good information. And again, for the ladies, you find your own time, find what soothes you in meditation. Now, it sounds like meditation, the key is to find the time for yourself and then do what comforts you. So that's great. And then saying no. So I got that. And so those are two keys to maybe doing it, or is there something else that they can like go with?
That's a starting point.
Start there.
You'll start finding out more things that you love to do and what you need, and you'll be surprised. If I said no to this, I can find myself doing this for me. It's a matter, that's a starting point. And also just we don't understand, and breathing is so important. We could be in traffic and stressed, and you don't know, sometimes you'll have a headache or tension here. There's techniques that you can actually use while in traffic to release the stress. Breathing is so important. We don't think so. We know we need it to live, but we never think about that, how important. Do you not know breathing 10 times before a stressful situation or a combat, or you may be into it with someone? Take some time, go sit down and breathe. You'll find yourself. You won't say what you was going to say. You don't pop off at your mate like you were going to if you just take the time and don't say anything. Let me process this. Take a moment for me, because I know it's not, we're going to say some things we didn't mean to say to each other. Just take some time and realize, if you even wait 15 minutes, you come back and you'll say, I could have responded different. Because we don't think the same. Men and women don't think the same, and it's okay for him not to think like you and you not to think like him. If you thought alike, you wouldn't need each other.
Right, and then you're going to make the same mistakes together because you're thinking alike.
Exactly.
You need somebody to think different to kind
Absolutely.
of really bounce that other thoughts off. You don't think about everything when you're upset. You just, and then you be like, oh man,
Right,
I should have
right.
said that.
Right.
So this information is really, really good information in detail. Now, you mentioned last time talking about what success really meant to us, because that plays a part into the stress level. If we don't keep defining what that means, we keep losing ourselves, and then we get overwhelmed.
Right.
How do we control that?
We talked about what is success. How do we define success? Success is defined by one individual. We use a measuring tape or use a measuring stick and that others have given us. I think you should do it this way. I believe you should do it that way. And we find ourselves, one main thing to not do is compare yourself with no one else.
Oh, that's good.
Don't compare your business. You're using their measuring. Where's your measuring tape for your own life? That person's success could mean money. Your success could mean mental health. Your success could mean I have a family. Every woman's desire is not to be married and to live this happy ever after life. That's her success. If she deem it to be successful, then she is successful. But what do you determine to be success? Don't compare it. Comparison is one thing that could cause you, your business to close,
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Be
I had a
honest with
salon.
her.
I had a salon, and looking at Jill Nim on the outside and the way that they did things, my salon was not successful. Looking at others. If I would have did things the way that I saw fit to do it, how I felt, because she was making all the money, she was working until 3 o'clock in the morning. And my body, I tried that. My body broke down on me and said, no,
That's not you.
that's not me. And I literally had to close this, trying to work a job and have a salon, trying to keep up with the Joneses. I had to stop comparing myself. Her measuring stick, you need to break that cycle of that. That doesn't have anything to do with you. How do you measure it? And it comes from your values. What do you value most? What are your morals? What do you think that will be successful for you? It comes from your values. Now, Miss Denise's values may not be my values.
Right.
So I have to look within myself. What do I see as valuable? It's not money for me. It may be money for someone else, but that's okay. That's their measuring stick. I need to use my measuring tool to realize, what do I value most in this life? What do I value most? And what I value most is helping others. I want to see others succeed. And that's why I connected with Miss Denise. I see her pushing people forward all the time in their business. What she sees the good in us all. She sees the good in us all, and I connected with her because I see that too. I see that too. She's always pushing. She's always pulling. She's always motivating. And she don't have time for that. She's a busy woman.
That's what I do. So I say,
Yeah,
thank
that's what
you.
she do. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thankful
my love
for
and
that.
passion.
Yeah, that's it. So what do you value most is
Right.
what you need to realize. Analyze that. I can't give you the measuring stick. It's not my goals. It's not my success. I have to know what's successful for me. And at the end of the day, you can sit back and Joe could be in a Rolls Royce and have a 3-story home. And you can have your car, you can have a Jeep and live in an apartment. He is no more successful than you are. Because whatever you deem successful is your success. Stop letting people compare. Stop allowing people to compare you. You can't be compared. You're unique in its own.
Oh, I love that. Yes, I
Yes.
love that. That's my Sunday lesson of the day, y'all. Hear me? That is so good. She's giving you all some great tips, some great information. I certainly hope that when you all watch this video, that if you're not watching right now, that you write this down, go back, rewind it, and write it down some more, because that's some great information that Miss Shaquina has given y'all for free. So take it. So, Ms. Shaquina, if someone out there is dealing with too much stress and they want to reach you, maybe start touching base on how they can manage all this on a one-on-one, basis. Like you said, sometimes it's rooted deep into all the way back to your childhood as to why you can't move forward in your business and get the success you want. How do they reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook, Shaquina, ShaQueena, Smith, Smith. You can reach me that way, or you can reach me at A as in Apple, D as in David, Smith Sister @gmail.com. And I'll be happy to assist and give you some referrals for some counseling, referrals. Don't think you don't need it. Even when all is going well, all is going good, you need a therapist or a counselor to talk to, just to talk things out, just to hear another person's mindset about the situation will be helpful to you. That's Shaquina Smith on Facebook and adsmithsister @gmail.com. You can reach me there, and I'll be happy to provide you with some research and some referrals if you want to start counseling, or other motivational speakers, or also whatever the thing that you're needing most. If you want to ask the question, don't hesitate. Feel free to reach me on either my email or Facebook.
Very good. The number one thing, you guys, is have to recognize we all deal with stress on a different level in some capacity. Do not be afraid to ask for help. The question, it all starts with a question. Ms. Smith is very compassionate. She's not going to say, oh, that's, make you feel some kind of way. She's really going to help you dig deep and reach out to her. Please do. So you all have been watching Bag It Up with Miss D. This is a part of the Business Alliance group. So if you'd like to follow us, I do encourage you to do that on Facebook at the Business Alliance group, as well as on YouTube, where this video will be posted for you to review again. I want to let everybody know we are having our first annual summer fundraiser. It's called the Bag Summer Fundraiser Expo. It's going to be right here in the parking lot of the Attaché Cigar Lounge, where we are now on location, where we share the parking lot of the Hall's Chicken on 4099 West Camp Wisdom Road. We'll have about 20 vendors out here, food, games, prizes, fun, entertainment's going to be out here. We'll have a live fashion show. Part of that will be a lingerie show, but that'll be a little bit closer, and it's indoors. The other activities are family friendly, will be outdoors, and this whole fundraiser is to help support our small Black businesses so they can continue to have the tools that they need. And another important piece of this is to build entrepreneurs through our youth. So once they graduate, they may say, well, right now college is not for me, or may not see the importance of that, but they might want to just jump right into having their own business or something they've always wanted to do. We're here to help build that dream. So if they enroll in the program, which is free for anybody that wants to do that, we're going to teach them customer service skills, sales, marketing, help them create all the tools they need. So by the time they're done with the program, they will have a full-fledged legal business they can go out and expand upon. And from there, they'll still have coaching to come back and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? And we'll still help them. So we need volunteers, and we need the funding to get this to happen for our entrepreneurs. The pandemic has showed us all we've got to have something else other than working for someone else, because we saw how that could go.
Yes.
So you all support. The flyer will be out. Tickets will be on sale soon, and just keep an eye out for that, okay? Again, thank you, Ms. Shaquina, for joining us. I appreciate your talent and your valuable information and expertise that you've shared with us today.
And thank you, Miss Denise. Much love to the Attaché family, Jason, Miss Denise. Love you guys.
You're so welcome. You all have a great day.